I just had a fight with Baba Booey during the commercials.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I did.
What about?
Well, I'm about to talk about Larry King, and I said, would you guys please go get me some Larry King clips? And then Fred comes in and goes, he only hands me one, and then he goes, I don't have these other ones. And Jackie goes, wait a second, we had a whole bunch of Larry King clips. So I said to Fa-Fa-Fooey, I said, you're the producer, go get me the rest of the Larry King clips. Well, we didn't save those, he goes, we did them on cart. So I said, well, don't you have don't you keep that on reel-to-reel? Don't you keep a file? Oh, yeah, I keep a file. I said, you're kidding. I said, so why don't you go look at it? I was just about to go look at it. I go, wait, he goes, I was going to go look at it. I have a system. I go, no, you don't have a system because you didn't even remember you have them on reel-to-reel. Jackie remembered, and I said you have them on reel-to-reel. So how could you have been, why didn't you come to me and say I have them on reel-to-reel?
Would you like the truth?
Yeah. What is the truth?
The truth
That's exactly how it happened, am I right, guys?
Yes, but you don't know what Fred and I talked about.
What?
Fred and I had the same exact conversation. I put a little Post-it down, and I said, I'm going to look for him during the break. Yeah. I needed to talk to you for a second. That's as simple as that. Fred and I knew that they should be on reel. It wasn't like I didn't know.
Well, Fred said we don't have any more, and then Jackie said,
no,
yes,
Fred said we don't have any on cart.
I don't know, man. That's not the way it sounded to me.
Well, of course not.
Someone should have come into me and said, hey, Howard, I'm about to go get you some Larry King clips. It'll take me a second to look at it in the computer.
Again, the way it went down was Fred said that... Can I say...
Jackie, were you just sitting here? Would you tell me what just happened?
I agree with you.
I know you do.
It's not the way it happened, and Fred and I had a conversation. Fred...
Did he just... No, but wait a second.
Jackie's just agreeing with you.
Don't just agree with me.
No.
Am I an idiot here? I'm the guy generating all the ideas in this conversation.
What I remembered is that we did a bit where we chopped up Larry King's speech.
And he didn't remember that, nor did Fred.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's incorrect.
Right,
Fred and I had the discussion.
So where is it? So why don't you run and get the stuff?
It's right here.
You got it because I yelled at you.
No, I didn't.
Right, get out of here. Get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take the way these things go.
You can't take the fact that you can only direct things.
That's right. I'm wrong. You're right. You're right.
Well, you just don't know what you don't. Can I just say one last thing?
Get out of here,
Fred.
All right. What do you want to ask?
I'm not in the mood to talk to you.
Good. Then get out of here. Get out.
I do have to tell you one other thing. What? There's a woman on the phone that we have to talk to. There's a woman on the phone that we have to talk to.
Thank you. You're a big help to me.
Keep chewing, Fatto.
What?
Mr. Fat's here.
Who are you calling fat?
Well, Jackie was fat. Now he's thin.
You're fatter than him.
But don't worry, the months are ticking.
I was laughing hard because I thought it was funny how he stood up to you. That was in your favor. That
yeah,
it all hurts, man.
Yes.
It all hurts.
If you were my favorite...
Even your support hurts.
I was trying to...
All I know, Robin, is I'm talking about Larry King for a half hour. I don't get any tape in here until I start yelling. Suddenly it's here.
I'm supposed to recognize Jackie's language, which laughs are supportive.
All right, thank you.
There's a woman on the phone.
Jessica Hahn, I told you about an hour ago. That should take 10 minutes.
Man,
sit in there with him and get it done.
You cannot listen. How much can you make that guy do?
He's doing it wrong. He's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with Scott. He can't get anything done quickly. No matter what you give him, it takes him an hour. I'm past it, Jessica Hahn.
We gave him a lot this morning.
Yeah.
What did
we give him? I said
we gave him the Camp David stuff. And we gave him the dice message. There was a lot going on.
All right, a lot going on. Boy, real mind-blowing stuff.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Oh, no. Are you a little on edge today? I'm just asking.
You know why I'm on edge, Jackie? Because I'm the one sitting here thinking what we're going to do every day on the radio for 4 hours, okay?
You just seem a little...
Yeah, that's why I'm on edge. What did you do yesterday when you went home? Nothing. What do? I sit and write the show. So shut up, you big dope. So I'm in here screaming for Larry King bits because I got to keep this show entertaining so that millions of people will be entertained. You a little bit on edge, boss. Another big fatso. Speaking on edge, man, I never saw anybody go off Nutrisystem quicker than you did in Los Angeles.
Wait.
Mr. Glom.
Can I just ask a question?
Were you on edge out in California? We were wolfing down the oysters with a sauce, shrimp cocktails, Caesar salads, steak. You should have seen what was going on. I'm on edge. You're damn right I'm on edge. It's about time you got on edge. It's about time Fa-Fa-Fooey got on edge.
Get to work, Gary.
I just have one question. One question and one statement. The question is, would you like these Larry King
Are you done with
carded?
Larry King?
Do you want them carded?
Yeah. Go get it. Just go do that immediately.
Well,
quickly.
It'll have to wait. Scott's still working.
All right. Here, do Larry King. No help to me whatsoever. None. Zero. Big yo-yo head. And same with you, Jackie. Don't worry about if I'm on edge. Everybody, hey, boss, you on edge? Yeah, maybe. Just maybe a little bit.
Don't worry about you,
Yeah, you worried about me? You should worry about me, because the day something happens to me, you're going to be back in those strip clubs.
That's why I worry.
Yeah, that's right. Big
I was
dummy.
going to say, how does he worry when he's lounging around the pool?
Farting and eating and bowel movements. Him and his wife leaving giant movements in the bowl.
God.
They're sitting around all day. That's what they're worried about. Hey, how are we going to flush this toilet?
Do we break the log or do we what? What do we do?
Call up Rich Jetty.
Play the KKK.
Tell us if we break the log. Sit there. That's the biggest worry of the day, whether to break up the log.
Just right.
Yeah. Woo, we break the log.
Let's start to celebrate.
Hey, welcome back, Fred, who was gone for 2 days.
Are you finished dooting?
Don't say anything untoward, or it just might happen again.
What happened? You had diarrhea?
Diarrhea, and from the other end, the only place it didn't come out of my armpits. Everything. Just
Still doesn't make any sense.
what can I say? But I have an excuse today.
He's been on Earth how many years now, and he's still
I'm
not
woozy today.
Just say you vomited.
I vomited.
Ugh.
I was trying to avoid
What's
that.
the matter with you?
6 o'clock in the morning. What do you mean?
When did this happen? On the weekend?
On the weekend,
Yeah,
yeah.
you sound
Was
kind of
it
weird.
something you ate?
You know, I'm not even sure. I thought that it might be, but it shouldn't have lasted so long, should it?
No.
I don't see why you couldn't come in, even if you were sick. To be honest with you.
I don't think anyone would have wanted to be, like, in proximity.
And no one could even find your tapes or anything. It was, like, really weird. You got to
Yeah.
get that together.
Yeah.
When you get better, once you work on a system.
I realize
I know
that.
I've said that to you for, like, the last 100 years.
There
but
you go. It's coming slow but sure, but slow.
All right. Always good talking to Fred.
He's like a baseball player. He just gives you cliches. It's
I know.
coming slow but sure.
Leave him alone. He doesn't feel good.
It's a good day to beat up on him.
Yeah, he can't fight back. He
Yeah,
can't.
Jerry's kids are waiting outside, Robin. You want to take a shot at them, too?
There you go.
I'm so sick right now, I'd love to use the a-hole word. I'm so like... You've really got me in a very vulnerable time. That was quick.
Wow.
Didn't take any time at all.
No time at all, because I have no patience today. I'm sorry.
You don't even sound good.
I know that.
You sound weak.
You do.
Tell me about it.
Maybe you don't go to bed early enough. Because, Fred doesn't know how to go to bed early.
I've been doing nothing but sleep.
Yeah, well, now you
In
are.
the last 4 days.
Just because you're sick.
Yeah, but still, I should be stronger, right?
You should be stronger when you're sick?
After sleeping.
I know. All right, Fred. Good to have you back, pal.
Just leave Fred alone.
Right. A-hole.
Both of you.
A-hole word.
Both of you.
All right, very good.
I guess we're not going out Thursday, huh, Fred?
I don't think so, Robin.
Robin's theory is you just don't want to go with her Thursday, so you found the reason.
Well, it wasn't true before, but she's certainly making it true now.
I'm going to invite him
I
out
was
next
actually
week.
feeling kindly towards
What did you have, a stomach virus?
stomach virus. And
Yeah.
I guess my intestines, too.
Right. Did you go to a doctor?
No, I didn't.
What are you saying, your intestines?
Yeah, because, if it's...
Self-diagnosis?
Yes. Self-diagnosis.
He put his hands on his stomach and he decided.
It was my intestines.
Yeah.
He went to a doctor and they diagnosed him with bad intestines.
Well, when certain things are wrong with your body.
Right, intestinal flu.
Yeah.
Okay. Fred put on his x-ray specs and looked through his own stomach. Yeah. All right, good, Fred. Good to have you back. Sorry you're ill, but we know you'll make a full recovery because you have those strong Latvian genes.
There you go.
Did your wife take care of you in your illness?
I hardly saw her.
Really? Is that true?
Hardly saw her.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see my wife when I'm ill either.
I don't want anybody near me.
Right. Understood. All right, Fred. Thank you. We'll check in on you later to see if you're doing okay. All right? We're going to
We'll watch your movement.
Right. Your bowel's still loose?
You want to know something? I can't move too quick. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What does that mean, Robin?
I think he's still loose.
Loose? Are you still loose?
Let's put it this way. I have to be very careful if I have to emit any kind of noxious fumes.
Do you have any, why don't you eat some bread and some rice?
I was eating that last night.
Good for you.
First solid food I had in days.
All right.
There you go.
All right, Fred. Good for you. So an accident could happen during the show.
Accident could happen, but I'm going to try my best not to.
Okay.
Should we put him?
What?
Should we put him in Depends? Okay.
You're funny, Gary. Should we put him in defense?
I was told you were in a bad mood today.
I'm not in a bad mood. I just don't want to hear idiotic comments. I'm so tired of gang radio. Somehow I've got a gang.
I'll leave. I just was here because you had asked me to say.
Don't talk. Those teeth and lips are annoying me. Boy.
You should talk as little as possible.
Yeah, talk when spoken to. Yes?
Do you want me to stay or should I go?
Well, just stay. 1 second. Just calm down. I just don't need your comments about Fred. Learn sign language. All right, where was I?
What you need to do, you need to get a syndicated show like that Fat Pig Limbaugh's got.
No, I don't need that. Don't you see what that guy's doing?
Well, I
what is this all of a sudden with Limbaugh? Why do they call me about this big fat pig?
Well, I'll tell you.
Let me tell you something. The guy makes zero money. He put the show on a network where he doesn't get paid a dime. What am I, stupid? You think I'm as dumb as him?
Well,
he doesn't get ratings in half the towns he's in, and he's on middays. Let him come up against me. Let him come see me in the morning.
You were
visit
by
me.
8 o'clock, you were going to start getting hot.
Let him visit me, you jackass. Let him come up against some real competition. That big, fat, bloated pig. Sick of him. That big fatso.
Maybe that's why he's on Fox down here.
What?
I said he's on Fox.
He's still hung up on the TV show.
He's on Fox, the cable station, or the channel.
You know who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for that guy's chair. That's who I feel sorry for. Because that poor chair got to support that big fat ass of his. That big fat chunky ass. Big dope pussy coward Rush Limbaugh. All of a sudden got a set of balls on him. Where were all these guys 10 years ago when you couldn't say anything on radio?
Yeah, we could have used some help. Somebody else trailblazing.
That same stupid shtick over again with the feminazis. Think up something new. Hire a writer or something. The feminazis. Big deal. One joke. Over and over again. Get some ratings. Come up against me in the morning. Give me some competition. I'm growing bored. There's nobody to compete with anymore. All the losers in radio. Radio's filled with losers. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't want to get near that guy. I bet his jaw is so strong from eating he can bite through a steel girder. They got to use him on construction jobs. A big, fat, bloated, make some money finally and fill my face up with every available food that I can get my hands on. Big fatso.
Well, I'll tell
He's
you,
a big
Howard.
pussy. He doesn't do anything, man. Let him come up against me here in the morning. Put him on against me in the morning. See what happens to him.
I'll tell you, I hope your movie does real good.
You're damn right, because as soon as that movie does well, I'm leaving radio. Because I'm sick of it. I want to sit there like Cher on my big fat tuchus with the big porcelain teeth and sit there and fill my lips with collagen. Whatever that is.
Well,
I want to have those big porcelain choppers. Those big tablets. I could write a Bible on there. That's where Moses came down with the tablets on Cher's teeth. I want to sit there like that. I'm thinking of doing a movie in 2 years. I hope my movie's a hit.
Well, a lot of us down here.
My movie's a hit. I'm going to sit there like these movie stars. I'll show up at these award shows every once in a while.
People's Choice Awards.
People's Choice Awards. I don't usually do award shows, but this one is from the people, so I accept it. Thank you. Thank you. The people are gracious. Thank you. You know, when everyone...
Thank especially you up there.
And I want to thank God, the whole rap. Whole phony baloney rap. Giving each other awards. I never saw so many award shows on TV.
It's amazing now. There's one almost every week.
Every week I see an award show, Robin. How many awards can these people give themselves?
And the country music people have really gotten crazy. They have 7 award shows of their own.
And Billy Crystal giving himself a big award. The guy's been in the business 19 years. He's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award. And the nerve of this guy. Lifetime Achievement. What's he got, 1 foot in the grave? Look, that's all I want to say about it.
Hey, all right, well, I'll tell you come down this way, man.
Where are you calling from?
Delaware.
Dover, Delaware.
I'm never coming to Delaware.
Hey.
Shut up. Delaware. The end of my career, I'll be at Delaware.
What is he going to do with you if you come down?
He's got no plan for me in Delaware. There's nothing to do down there. What's wrong with that guy? Come down to Delaware. What am I going to do there? Billy Crystal giving himself Lifetime Achievement Awards. I can't get one friggin' award.
Well, you could give yourself an award.
Yeah, that's what they do. Whoopi Goldberg gives Billy an award. Next year, Billy will give Whoopi Goldberg an award.
Sure.
That's just nonsense. Never saw anything like it. And I know at that People's Choice Awards, they must tell people who are going to win, because they'll notice everyone shows up who won.
Uh-huh.
It looks like the fix is in on that one.
Well, since it's a poll.
Yeah.
I'm sure they just say, hey, get over here, you won.
I see what you're saying. All right. I got to take a break.
Bit.
All I know is I'm the choice of millions of people every morning. Where's my award?
Well, the people should get together and give you an award.
Yeah. Why am I not at this People's Choice Award, getting an award with all those fancy jackasses?
How come every part of the industry except radio is on it? They even had daytime soap opera people getting awards.
Daytime soap opera people. They live in trailer homes, and they get awards. It's unbelievable.
No radio people.
I hate this industry. I got to elevate myself. I know I'm too talented for this. There's got to be a reason I'm stuck here. Maybe in a past life I killed somebody, and this is my personal hell. I got to sit there with Tom Trisano back there. Howard, I think you went too far today. What am I, with Robbie the Robot? I think you went too far. Then you get on and do the show. Coke. All right, I got to take a break here, obviously.
I saw him visiting you a little earlier. What did he say?
Who knows? I don't listen. He's always in here with a little comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he told me. He called Jessica Hahn personally and apologized.
Ah, well, that was nice of him.
Our general manager had Jessica Hahn in tears the other day. Although she's a little nuts, too,
Well, yeah, she shouldn't be. I said, this is business.
Yeah.
Gotta be tough.
Calm down.
She's crying.
That Tom, he drags me back to that office, and he's going to talk. I have a few things to talk to you about. What, every day, Tom, you got a few things to talk to me? Is there ever a day that comes by you don't have anything to do?
He's like a teacher now.
Yeah.
Every day you get an evaluation.
Yeah. I thought you did a good show today, but there are two things I thought you did wrong. Everything else was very funny, and I still claim you're the... I tell you, the electronic voice in my answering machine has more personality than this guy. Hello, you have 3 messages? Thank you, Tom. You have 3 messages. Hello, you have 3 messages. I like talking to that stupid machine. Your machine talk?
Yeah.
Hello, you have 3 messages.
The time is...
The thing is 3 messages. It's like Tom, our general manager. Just want to let you know that I thought today's show was good, except there are 2 problems. Okay, Tom. Hey, Tom, would you do me a favor and say Thursday, 3:48 p.m.? You sound a lot like someone I know. Thursday, 3:48 p.m.
End of messages.
End of messages? Tom. End of messages?
There are no new messages.
There are no new messages? I bet you Tom's the guy who does that. That's how he supplements his income.
Could be.
Yeah. There are no new messages. You think Tom works at the phone company? Like the place that makes the answering machines?
The answering machine company.
Would that be crazy? That does sound like Tom. There are no new messages. All right, before I have to hear, Howard, you didn't get the commercials on... You did not get 2 commercials on time? Let me take a break. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
So, Gary Baba Booey went down to Dallas this weekend.
Yeah.
As we all know.
Baba Flunky.
Oh, so he kept that date.
So, but this is kind of funny. The promotions director down there is kind of cute, about 30 years old or something.
Mm-hmm.
So there was evidently some kind of parade. So Baba Booey was on his own float. Baba Booey does all the weird stuff. The stations can't get a hold of me to go down there or you, so they get Baba Booey.
Baba Booey's on a float.
Yeah, and Baba Booey's happy to do it because Baba Booey has nothing to do anyway. And he gets paid. So he went down to Dallas, and they were still reeling over there from my tongue lashing.
Yeah.
It was really funny because everybody was really nice down there, but I got quietly pulled aside by everybody that worked there, and they were all trying to explain to me that they're really smart people and that this whole thing was a big misunderstanding.
No, they're not.
And they blamed it all.
They're all stupid.
But they also blamed it on this one guy who I didn't see the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But they were all really bummed.
The general manager, Donna Fadal, she's very upset that I called her a pea brain.
That was the thing that got to her the most.
Really?
Yeah, well, she is a pea brain.
How do you mean upset?
Well, she was just bummed. I wouldn't say like she doesn't hate Howard.
Yeah, she's bummed. She's bummed out.
That was the thing that seemed to hurt. It hurt her.
Yeah, but I was just trying to point out that she is one. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. You can't listen to a radio station every day and hear a goofy commercial on there. Come down to a club, and
with your big nose,
with your big ugly nose and your stupid ugly hair. I mean, the competition couldn't run a more searing, hurtful spot, ridiculing me.
See, their claim was that they have this new production guy, and he's supposed to run everything by Donna, but apparently he put that on without her permission.
Yeah, and she never listens to the station. No one on the whole company listens to the station. The program director doesn't listen to the station.
How long must that spot have run for nobody to have heard it?
No, she heard it. I'll tell you what happened on it. She heard it, and she's a pea-brain, so she didn't think to pull it off because she's like, they're paying money for that. But she's no brighter. She's not even brighter than Tom Chiasano, who's really stupid.
That's not right to say.
What? No, it is right to say. I'm just rating her on a scale of 1 to 10.
Now, where would you say Tom is on that scale?
1.
Oh, and she's not as bright as Tom.
No. Well, once you get from 0 to 1, it goes into increments of quarters. She's a quarter. Same as my cat. No, she doesn't strike me as a bright person. I've met with her.
Well, they also.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Lie and say she's smart?
They all seem to be genuinely sorry about what happened.
Yeah,
that's what they want to.
Yeah, that's good. Nah, that's good. I'm glad that they're sorry.
Well, I even just saw the Bone is writing you and apologizing. So.
Yeah, good. I don't even want to know what a bone is. Some club runs a spot saying that Howard's a big, ugly douche. And I allow a Howard Stern lookalike contest against my better judgment so Baba Booey can have something to do at a club, and they just destroy me. So no more Howard Stern lookalike contest. No more, and you no more asking me anything.
We know
Don't
that.
even ask
We
me.
discussed this already.
All right.
I thought you were going to talk about the woman falling out of the car.
Yeah, well, you just ruined that, too, so that's good. Just gave a punchline to a joke. That's why you're here to ruin it.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Now you have to explain it to me.
It's not funny now. I'll pass on it. I was working up to it. But Baba Booey loves
No, you weren't. You forgot about it. You were about to.
No, I didn't forget about a thing.
You did. You always do. And then after the show, you'd yell at me and say, "Why didn't you tell me to do that?"
Come on, leave. Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Baba Booey goes down to Dallas.
Baba Flunky.
I can't stand Gary. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. On with it. First of all, on Thursday, Christy Todd Whitman, the governor of New Jersey, came in and made good on a campaign promise and said that she wanted to name a rest stop on Interstate 285 after me. Because during the campaign, Mrs. Whitman was, down on her luck, let's say. Jim Florio was running against her. He was a sitting governor. He was ahead in all the polls by a massive amount of points, varying degrees depending on what polls you read.
But always ahead. Never was she ahead on any of the polls.
He was a shoo-in, and in fact, Mrs. Whitman called into the show a couple of times, and I backed her. I liked her. I thought she was terrific. Thought she'd be good for the state of New Jersey. Now, in one of the conversations, because the show is never serious, I said to her, hey, do me a favor. If you become governor, I'm backing you now. And
all I want is a rest stop.
Well, I said it's a real long shot that you're going to win. And, hey, if you get in, reward your friend here, because I'm campaigning for you like a madman. Give me a rest stop. Name a rest stop.
Well, that was what you said. It was all I want.
It's all I want. I don't want any,
Don't do a whole bunch for me. Don't have to have me to the inauguration. You don't have to hang out with me.
Right.
All I want is a rest stop.
And it was all done in good, joking fun. And Mrs. Whitman, trying to show that she's a human being and not just some, just another cement-headed politician, said, you know what, Howard? You've been a good sport all along. You're with me. If I ever get to become governor, I am going to name a rest stop after you. Now, it just so happens that this woman also made a lot of other promises during the campaign. She said she'd reduce taxes by 30%. And everyone laughed at that promise, and they laughed at the promise to name a rest stop after me. Lo and behold, she wins because our fans go out and vote for her in droves because they're turned on by this rest stop notion. And they're turned on by the fact that she's saying she's going to cut some taxes. And I had said on the radio, if you're sick of Florio, do something about it. Well, how bad could Mrs. Whitman be? Give her a shot. If she's no good, you'll vote her out. It's not that long a term. So the woman comes in, and everyone's raving about her because she actually makes good on her campaign promises. Actually reduces taxes by 30% a year ahead of time than the schedule that she planned. And now when she's on a roll, they're talking about her as a vice presidential nominee and everything. She says, hey, by the way, I got to remember my campaign promise. Yeah. Let's have some fun and name a rest stop after Howard Stern. Now, this is a woman who could have forgotten the fact that she made that promise. And quite frankly, she could have forgotten it.
Obviously, a very busy woman, right. A lot on her mind. She's working hard. And
I certainly wasn't pressing her to do it, but she said, hey, let's have a little fun. And there's nothing wrong with having a little fun. Everything in life is a little too serious right now. Things are getting heavier and heavier by the day. The biggest TV show right now the biggest TV program on television right now is the O.J. trial, yeah. Where we're sitting and watching a guy who killed two people.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, O.J.
That's alleged.
Alleged, right.
It was an accident. I tripped.
Okay. So the point is, this is a woman who's terrific. So...
And there's something to be said for keeping the little promises as well as the big promises. That she's thinking about everything she's said.
So I tune in. I was watching TV, and I happened to scan by Channel 13, which is the public television here in New York. And I never watch it. No one watches it. It's an outrage that we have to pay for Channel 13, but we do. Maybe that'll change now. But I scanned by, and I see Mrs. Whitman up there, and I caught the very end of it. Is this the tape?
No, this is actually Eyewitness News.
All right, well, I'm going to get to that in a second. And I see Mrs. Whitman getting a really hard time. And I said, oh, it couldn't be about me. It's such a stupid thing. And she started saying, I named the rest stop after Howard Stern, and she started defending it. They were giving her a hard time. Now, I don't have tape of this. If anybody has tape of this, I don't think anybody watches Channel 13, but
no,
if you
nobody tapes it, nobody watches it.
Yeah, I didn't get it on tape because I caught the end of it, but it appeared that they were giving her a hard time. I didn't even put a second thought into it.
I don't even think Channel 13 tapes what they do.
In fact, when Mrs. Whitman was here, we got a call from all of the different networks and different channels, local channels here, asking for tape of Mrs. Whitman naming the rest stop after me on the air. Could they have it for the news? And I never give out tape, Robin. I make it a rule not to give out tape. I said, what the hell? It'll be funny. I gave him a little clip, right? My father tells me he was watching ABC News. Mm-hmm. They took the clip and they fried my ass. They went out on the street. They took the clip. I'm going to play for you. They took the clip. Then they go out on the street. And they ask people about the rest. Every negative comment they can find. There's no. In other
nobody
words,
liked it.
Nobody liked it. They couldn't find anybody who liked it. They fried my ass, Robin. I swear to you now, if you don't make me stick to this, you remind me of this day.
Okay.
The next time we get a call from any channel, I don't care if it's the E channel, the F channel, the G channel, the goddamn H channel.
We're never giving any tape again.
We are not giving tape. I refuse to give tape. You know why? Because it's a lose-lose proposition. If I give these rat Jap bastards a tape, they turn around and burn me with it.
That's amazing that they call here for the merchandise.
You take something,
they get it, and then they screw you.
You take something light and frivolous, like a bathroom being named after me. This is a dumpy bathroom. You wait till I read you the articles. The front page of the Bergen Record, Whitman scrambles to defend Stern tribute. Look at the nonsense here. Anything, you see, Mrs. Whitman didn't realize anything that contains my name is so highly charged and controversial.
I also heard it made the front page of the Philadelphia Inquirer.
I haven't seen that.
Friday?
I haven't seen that one. This is an article from the
Daily News.
Daily News. And I'm going to read this, too. Stern rebuked by now, National Organization for Women. Where was the National Organization of Women when Mrs. Whitman was running? Our female candidate.
They wouldn't have gotten her elected.
No, they didn't move to get her elected. They backed Florio. Don't forget. You would think she was replacing the Statue of Liberty with a picture of me. The way they're carrying on. Hey, here's Channel 7 News. And they have the balls to call me up for a piece of tape. Why do I fall into that trap? Why am I such a good guy? What's wrong with me? Imagine this woman.
You always underestimate these people's power to turn a nice thing into a bad thing.
These effing creeps who are so-called media brothers, they're all full of crap. When I got fined by the FCC, not one of them stood up for me.
Still haven't.
No.
Fines are still there.
I'm madder than you, OJ.
No, you're not.
Let me tell you something. This is an outrage. And I'm not sure... I'm not sure what the intent here is. In other words, Mrs. Whitman has done such a good job as governor. They want to attack her, don't you see? They want to bring her down.
They're looking for any flaw they can find.
And that bald creep, Bob Grant, someone called me up at home. I never talk about that schlub because, quite frankly, that guy doesn't have the balls of a fly. I'll kick his ass. Let him come down here. I'll fight him right now. That old bat.
What did he do?
Evidently, he's on the air screaming about me. You know, Mrs. Whitman backed off from him because he's a racist.
Yes, but she's been back on his show. She came back.
So Grant should kiss my effing feet.
And he knows that.
This is a guy whose career was over. He used to call me when I was at NBC. I was on against him. He goes, "You're killing me. You're killing me." The guy's career was over. He was afraid to say anything controversial. I remember he was working for WOR. RKO came under fire for his program. The guy completely shut up. Stopped talking about anything controversial. Went back to WMC. Changed his politics. Became a liberal, and sat there wallowing in his low ratings for years.
We did him a favor by coming to mornings. That's why he has a career at all.
I came back on the air in New York, and all of a sudden, all the program directors got brave. They said, "Uh-oh, we better." So they unleash Bob. Bob, you pussy bald bastard! I'll pull that damn weave off your head and expose you for what you are.
So what did he say?
He was Mrs. He's on there giving the harangue. He better shut his mouth. Bob, you're my bitch.
Was it a bad thing for her to do this? He said that too?
Bob, I'll make your life so miserable you won't know which way your hair weave is spinning. You old freak. You coward. You cowardly freak. Pussy-ass nose job. The guy's got a nose job and a hair weave, and he still looks like a piece of garbage. You pussy, get down here. I'll kick your ass right now. You give that woman a hard time, you nitwit fool. Everyone, you know what?
All he has to do is worry about how she runs the state.
All these damn disc jockeys are jealous of my success.
That's right. That's the only thing that's peeving Bob.
Yeah, don't worry about me, Bob. You're lucky you have a career.
He forgot to ask for a rest stop because he hadn't listened to the show.
Bob, if I didn't come to New York and rescue you and sit there and show program directors that it's okay to be controversial, you'd still be sitting there like the pussy-whipped bastard that you are. You don't have to worry about me, you freak. And why don't you admit to people, why don't you take that thing off your head? You freak. Everyone in the world can see it's not real. Loser. Nose job. Nose job looks like a woman. The big baggy skin under the chin. Burt Reynolds thinks your wig looks goofy. Trying to keep it a secret.
Yeah, he always says it's
freak. I'll talk about you every day till you're so miserable you can't walk out on the street. You nincompoop. How dare you?
Mother dear.
Mother dear. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon of this woman.
So that's all Bob could do, follow the crowd.
Here's ABC News. If they ever call again for one piece of tape...
let's keep a list.
Don't call me and ask for tape if you're going to burn me with it. Even my old man says to me, he goes, what's with you? He says, why are you giving them tapes? He says, all they're going to do is use it against you. I said, you're right. Why am I being cooperative for? Why do I always get sucked in?
This time you didn't think there was a possibility.
No, I just thought it was a nice life story, and I thought it would, would just be something
simple and cute.
Yeah.
Tonight it might come as a surprise, maybe not, that New Jersey is naming a rest stop in his honor. It all began with a campaign promise by the then gubernatorial candidate Christine Todd Whitman. Norma Shanek has the story.
Governor Whitman says she's making good on another campaign promise. During an early morning visit to the controversial Howard Stern radio show, Whitman told the shock jock she planned to name a rest area on Route 295 in Burlington County in his honor. Stern wanted one on the turnpike, but that wasn't possible.
This is the first rest stop
on the southbound area that we are dedicating to Howard Stern.
Ooh.
This is what it's going to look like.
Look at that.
Because 295 is an interstate highway, technically New Jersey doesn't have the right to name this rest stop. So what the governor plans to do is to put a plaque here honoring Howard Stern.
He certainly went out of his way to endorse me during the campaign. We talked about this. I said we'd do it. We'll put a plaque up at this particular rest stop, and I really don't think it's a major issue.
This is what the plaque will look like. But reporters wanted to know if the state should honor a man many consider vulgar and racist.
Come on, let's not get ridiculous about this. It's not giving him a state sanction any more than George Pataki's appointing him as a commissioner to a highway or a road commission at $1 a year.
You know what's driving people crazy? I'm going to tell you what's driving people crazy. I said to Robin on the air and off the air a couple of years ago when this FCC nonsense started, I said, I got to get involved in politics. I got to start getting involved. I've got to make inroads into like supporting candidates, backing candidates so that when they get in office, they know who their friends are and they know that we represent a large voting constituency.
That's right.
That our listeners aren't just some nameless, faceless imbeciles.
And you got to start making it known.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you used to just back candidates. You never asked for anything.
Nothing.
You never did anything.
And I said, we got to make it known. I want President Clinton to know if he doesn't do something about the FCC, he's gone. He's going to lose millions of votes. Millions. Not thousands, millions. We're on all over the country, and we're going to continue to increase stations. We have lots of stations coming up. And I'm going to tell you something. I did it on purpose. It was a conscious decision by me that we had to start backing candidates and really get serious about it. I mean, when we back a candidate, we go full to the max out.
Yeah, it's not a partial endorsement.
Right.
It's not a lukewarm endorsement.
Yeah, and it's not some goof. We sit there, we analyze the facts the way it serves us, and then our audience votes. And it's starting to piss some people off.
Well, yeah, that we have this power.
Yeah.
That it actually happens.
Yeah, that Mrs. Whitman is the governor because of us. It pisses him off. It pisses him off that Pataki won because of us. And it pisses him off that Senator D'Amato won because of us.
Oh, they were pissed that you were at the inauguration.
Yeah, that drove people nuts.
Exactly what I found in all those articles.
Within the last 3 weeks, they've seen me sitting next to the governor at his own inauguration, more prominent than anyone else there.
Mm-hmm.
And they've seen me get a rest stop named after me by the governor of New Jersey.
Hey, Howard, guess what they can see you do right now?
What?
Guess who, this is just total coincidence, I swear. Congressman Serrano was here. Remember after you saved the guy from jumping off the bridge?
Yeah.
He had that thing put in the congressional record.
Oh.
Sort of an honor. And he brought up a plaque of a replica of what's in the congressional record, honoring the fact that you saved the guy from jumping off the bridge.
Well, hold on. I want to keep talking for a second, then bring in Congressman Serrano.
But, I mean, all the politicians dig you.
But, no. Not all. Get out of here. Look, I'm in the middle of talking, please. All the politicians don't dig me. That's the problem. That's my problem, Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey's one guy.
All the politicians dig you. No, Congressman Serrano digs me. My problem is Jesse Helms doesn't and keeps me out of markets like Georgia. Freak. But will someone explain the show to Baba Booey? Would you give him a lesson in the show?
I certainly can't teach him politics.
So we're starting to flex our power as a show, and now it's starting to piss some people off. So now they're going to take it out on the governor of New Jersey. I wish the hell she never even named the rest stop after me.
Yeah, because we certainly didn't mean to cause her this kind of trouble.
Yeah, well, what now the woman will be deathly afraid of even mentioning my name.
He does. Stern, of course, has legions of fans.
He's well known, and I think he ought to have something better than a truck stop named after him.
But not everyone believes he deserves such an honor.
I think he should have a toilet named after him.
Think this is kind of appropriate or what?
For him, I guess. Truck stop fits.
Yeah, nice piece.
For him. Because he's scum.
Yeah, nice piece.
I wonder what this guy does in his personal
life.
Let's go.
I'm scum. Nice piece. ABC, I'll give you tape when I die. No, I'm going to write it into my will that my wife can't give you any tape from me.
Let's make sure that they never get to any press conference
Nothing.
or anything that we ever do again.
Close them out. Who needs them? I don't need any of these press guys.
Scum.
If this is how low she would have to stoop, then what else is she going to do?
Howard Stern.
Yeah. Oh, if this is how low she has to stoop, what else is she going to do? You know what, honey? They should. You know what? Mrs. Whitman should resign today, and you could have Florio back again. How's that? And ABC News. The only people they could find are those two. I bet you they had to do. I'd like to see the raw tape. Let them come down here with the raw tape. I bet you they had to interview 900 people to get those two. And they know that's true.
What's the scientific survey?
You go out and find some negative people. What happens if you go out and the first 100 people you interview go, hey, it's great?
Don't do that, Pete.
Just keep going until you find someone who's negative. You know, they're missing the point, too. The point of the piece is Mrs. Whitman makes good on a campaign promise. This guy backed her when no one else did.
Isn't that the news? In general, don't we say politicians don't keep campaign promises? That's what we've been saying for years. This woman kept a promise.
If it was anything else, the piece would be, hi, I'm Tappy Phillips. Guess what? Mrs. Whitman not only kept her promise to decrease taxes, she kept her promise to a man who backed her. Hey, Howard Stern, here's a bathroom named after you. And a lot of Howard's fans are grateful. Yeah, she kept her word again. Mrs. Whitman, great lady. That you'll never see on the news. And I'll bet you there were more people who said that than anything.
Famous for his trash mouth and bathroom humor.
Bathroom humor.
To clean
yeah, honey, what are you famous for? I don't even know who you are.
Mouth and bathroom.
And what is she famous for? For reading off a teleprompter? I think the OJ mask died.
I know.
No. He knows to keep quiet now. I'm just afraid he'll suffocate under that mask and we wouldn't know it.
I know he's burning up.
You know, we're talking about naming a toilet after me, not a cancer clinic.
Up soon, but now that his name will be identified with a rest stop, maybe he can at least clean things up here. I'm Nora Mushanek for Channel 7.
Nora Mushanek. Nice job. I'm glad you went to journalism school. That was a very fair piece. Nora Mushanek. And you wouldn't have had a piece. If I didn't give them the tape, they wouldn't have had a piece. They wouldn't have had a piece. What a dope I am. I'd take the award for Dope of the Year. But you know what? I'm one dope who learns from his stupid mistakes. At least I might be dopey, but I'm not that dopey.
I feel really bad for the governor.
I do, too. I really feel bad for her. And look at this. I'm sorry, yes?
I even read in one of the articles that some of the other people who work in the state are saying, yeah, we hope he doesn't come down here for the dedication.
Yeah. Isn't that great? You know what? Screw it. I won't go down there.
I wouldn't put too much in that.
Just when you thought Howard Stern couldn't get into any more trouble, New Jersey Governor Christy Whitman's decision to dedicate everything's got to be so damn serious. To dedicate a Burlington County rest stop after the Raunch and Roll radio host has caused the state women's organization to go ballistic. The New Jersey chapter of the National Organization for Women on Friday. This is a chapter you don't hear about from anything. You never even read about them.
Nobody goes to them for anything. All of a sudden now they've got their name in the paper.
Right. Does anyone remember how to smile? Is everyone so friggin' serious? This is an organization that, let me tell you something that they should be worrying about. The National Organization for Women out of New Jersey ought to contact O.J. Simpson's first wife and say to her, listen, what's the matter with you?
Yeah.
What are they Be quiet. What are they paying you to keep quiet? Your husband used to beat you. There's a woman laying dead from your husband killing her. Why don't you step up on the stand and talk about how he used to beat you? Now, she's keeping quiet. Why don't they worry about that? National Organization for Women, kiss my ass. I think their brains fell out of their vaginas. The New Jersey chapter of the National Organization for Women on Friday sent an open letter to Whitman. Where's the open letter to O.J.? Asking her to rescind her decision about the rest stop on Route 295 South in Springfield Township. Oh, so now they represent all women. We have many women who listen to this show.
I'm not opposed to the rest stop.
Quote, to Howard Stern, women are primarily sex objects for his own amusement.
Do they know you?
Yeah.
This I also resent, them telling the world who you are.
It is inappropriate and counterproductive to pay tribute to someone who berates and demeans individuals on the basis of their gender, race, religion, national origin, age, disability, or sexual orientation. Whitman reacted forcefully to questions posed to her Friday about the rest stop. Quote, I made a commitment during the campaign to designate a rest stop in his honor, and I've done it, and that's that, Whitman said. Where was the National Organization for Women during the campaign? Why weren't they backing Mrs. Whitman?
They weren't with her.
They weren't with her. They were backing a guy who did nothing for women, didn't reduce women's taxes. There are women every day who have to work and support a family, and they're single mothers. They didn't do a damn thing. And I I got to sue this group for slander.
Absolutely.
They have the power to define you now?
Yeah, that's their power. This is McCarthyism. I don't even know what that means. I just yell it all the time. Whitman reacted forcefully to questions posed to her Friday about the rest stop. Look what this woman's got to go through. I've done it, and that's that, Whitman said. I'm not condoning what he says or does or anything more than that. And it shouldn't be looked on as anything more than that. During her first year in office, Whitman has spoken out against hate and intolerance. Well, who do I hate?
Well, that's the whole point. They don't know you at all.
Earlier this year, Whitman asked shop owners along the shore to stop selling a T-shirt that was offensive to gays. She also visited an Allentown high school after racist graffiti had been sprayed on the walls. So who's racist here? Oh, I'm a racist?
That I consider slander.
Look at this. Front page of the Bergen Record. Whitman scrambles to defend Stern tribute. Governor Whitman basked in the national spotlight Tuesday as she delivered the Republican rebuttal to President Clinton's State of the Union address. 3 days later, she was back in the spotlight. This time, however, Whitman's decision to name a highway rest stop after a radio talk show host known for racial, sexual, and scatological humor ignited denunciations from a feminist group that endorsed her election in 1993 and from an African-American leader who labeled her a racist. She had a terrific week, said Norman Ornstein, a Washington political analyst. This was not a good way to end. Oh, for God's sakes. In testy comments to reporters Friday, Whitman wondered why people are angry about her decision to name a rest stop on Route 295 in Burlington County after Howard Stern. I think women and racial minorities in this state should be outraged, said Walter Fields, Jr., political director of the New Jersey chapter of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. We are insulted. In my eyes, Christy Whitman is a racist, plain and simple. Look at this guy. Everyone's a racist.
Yeah, everybody's got a label.
Yeah, everyone's a racist to these guys. National Association of Colored People.
Now, he bases that on what?
Who knows? Now she's a racist. And black guys yelling racist is like, yo, that's the kiss of death. Well, okay, I guess I am.
Word weapons.
Yeah, word weapons. She should ignore them. Rita Manos, Whitman's press secretary, called Field's statement so despicable it is beneath comment. Other groups are upset. In an open letter, Mira Terry, the president of New Jersey's chapter national, probably the first time she's seen her name in the paper.
She's excited.
Yeah.
She's doing her clippings now.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm in the paper.
I got to start a scrapbook.
Unbelievable. A phone call to Stern's office Friday was not returned. Of course not. I was at Scores. But on Friday morning, he opined on the air about Whitman's physical appearance. Oh, that's wrong to do. I can't do that. I'm not allowed to say that I identify her as a female.
She's not a woman.
Yeah, she's not a woman now. Oh, for crying out loud. Whitman said, why do you take offense at that, Whitman asked. I get asked questions by you all. What does it feel like to be the first woman? How the heck do I know what it feels like to be a man to do things? That's just as sexist as a question as any other. No one's allowed to bring up the fact that she's a woman.
Yeah, you're supposed to forget that.
Whitman had defenders Friday. Hazel Frank Luck, a lobbyist and informal Whitman advisor, said the controversy is much to do about nothing. I can't believe that this is the defining moment in her political career, Gluck said.
There's a thinking woman.
I mean, give me a break. Ross, this is how the phonies are. Ross Baker, who teaches political science at Rutgers University, was puzzled by Whitman's zeal to keep what he deemed. This is what they're concentrating on.
This is why the world doesn't work.
This is what they worry about. Meanwhile, you got corrupt judges, you got corrupt everything in the world going on. Nothing works.
People can't find jobs.
Yeah.
This is what they're busy with.
Yeah, this is what they're worried about. This is her way of identifying to my audience, saying thank you for a job well done and electing me. I appreciate it. Then they went out and they talked to people. I'm not too pleased by this because I just don't think he's a very wholesome influence, said DeStefan, somebody who lives in Florham Park. I know there's a story of him saving some guy jumping off the GWB, but by his appearance, his mannerisms, and his language, I don't think he sets a very good example.
Oh, that's good. He doesn't like the way you look.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's not president. You would have thought she appointed me to the Jersey Senate. Was Whitman's decision a lapse in judgment?
Oh, man.
Then listen to this. So the reporter goes out to the rest stop. Now they're criticizing the rest stop like it's my fault. Listen to this. DeStefan is some guy who pulled into the rest area.
Okay.
All right?
He has a life now.
Yeah, the reporter went out and said... the reporter went out and examined the rest stop. At the soon-to-be Howard Stern rest area near Florence, it was quiet Friday. A few truckers snoozed in their cabs. A man sat alone in his car, furiously working the keyboard of his laptop. Then Don DeStefan pulled in to take a break from driving. Then they interviewed DeStefan. He had his negative thing to say about me.
And they immediately copied it all down.
DeStefan leaves. The lobby of the rest area building was empty. There was no one in the men's room. No one stopped in for directions, which was just as well because there was no attendant at the information counter. Can you imagine that? Like now, it's like critiquing the rest area.
You have a bad rest area.
Yeah, right. You believe this? Hungry travelers could buy a container of brackish coffee from one machine, soda from another, or little bags of Munchos and Crunch and Munch from a third. I'm looking into setting up an eternal flame there, by the way. I really am. The building was clean.
You better get some food at your rest stop.
The building was clean, but the trash barrels in the parking lot overflowed. I mean, the rest stop was just named that day.
Now you're not cleaning your rest stop.
Yeah. The ground around there was covered with bottles, wrappers, paper bags, and newspapers. No one ever cared about this before.
They never went there.
Yeah. This is news now. This is the front page of something called the Bergen Record. Can you imagine? This is the news.
There's a lot going on there.
About what's doing at the Howard Stern rest stop.
Some wrappers on the ground.
There is some serious issues going on in Bergen County.
Did they check other rest stops?
No.
Just maligning yours?
Just mine. Motorists drifted in to use the bathroom or to stretch their legs. If fame is what matters, Stern matters. Everyone had an opinion on Whitman's keeping a campaign vow to name a rest area for him. I guess she thought she just had to keep her promise, said Al Netraliello of Burlington. I don't precisely agree. I'm no fan of his. Not that he offends me, but that's one promise I would never have made. Believe this?
That makes no sense.
Well, somebody's a fan because she got elected.
Yeah. Where are all my fans?
They're not at your rest stop.
Then on the front page, they have a poll whether or not you agree, and 1,333 people approved and 1,521 disapproved. That's the front page of the Bergen Record. Two separate articles by two separate reporters on Christy Todd's reaction to what's going on, and then what goes on at the Howard Stern rest stop. And there,
really big news.
And there's the headline. It's the front page.
They took the time to ask 3,000 people about the name of a toilet. That's hilarious.
The governor is off her rocker, said Joe Hamilton of Bridgewater Township. Another article where they can't find anybody positive. Mm-hmm. I've got thousands, millions of fans, and they can't find anyone positive. They can't. Reporters can't find them.
They looked long and hard.
Because you know they don't look. The governor is off her rocker, said Joe Hamilton of Bridgewater Township. I mean, of all the famous people from this part of New Jersey to name a rest area after, and she picked a raunchy New York DJ. Here's a woman who supports it. Joanne Goldberg of Yonkers says...
Jew.
Right. Do we still have to name everything after dead presidents?
Thank you.
Yeah. She said, I think he's very funny. Very.
Yes, it was 29th, wasn't it?
You know, it's funny. So I'm on vacation, and I go into a supermarket to buy some junk. And my girlfriend's standing there with me, and she goes... Don't look at TV Guide, you're on the cover. I go, what do you mean I'm on the cover? Gee, those bastards never put me on the cover, TV Guide.
Even when they're supposed to.
I look in the upper right-hand corner, it's a very nice picture of me, that's all I care. And it goes, the 29th worst television show in the history of television. And I went, you know, at first my reaction was, because I'm with my girlfriend, you know, I'm like, oh, that pleases me. At least they, they recognize me.
Yeah, I'm getting recognized.
And then I thought about it, and I go, you know, I'm really pissed off. And what they said about my TV show is that it lacks originality, that that I suck, that I keep doing the same thing over. By the way, if you were to critique TV Guide for a minute, what originality is coming out of TV Guide? It's TV listings. Talk about something unoriginal. Talk about ripping off the public. Anytime,
you can get those for free.
I mean, talk about a product that no one needs. TV Guide. First of all, their TV listings are the worst. Any newspaper, local newspaper, has great TV listings that you get for free every day. Talk about a ripoff.
You don't get the cheers and jeers, though.
Oh, that's it. Talk about a format that has not changed or innovated in any way.
But what does it mean to you when, you know, they got a list of the 100 worst TV moments or whatever it was, and they've got to feature the 29th on the cover to get somebody to read their magazine?
Yeah. Well, the TV Guide people must have done about 150 television interviews. And what do they talk about? How Howard Stern is the worst television show. Because that's the only, who wants to...
But then you should have been #1.
And you know what's so unfair about all of this? And I'll tell you why. Gary, you should be in on this. The reason that my show is so successful, it's been on the air now, I think, 9 years or 7 years, something like that, which they did have to point out, that it's still the highest rated show on E!
Unfortunately, yes, people like it.
Every TV show, and if you don't know this, if you're a Howard Stern fan, you've got to know that every TV show now just rips off everything we do. If we haven't changed the way broadcasting goes down, Gary's telling me over vacation he's watching The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Tell that story.
I was outraged. I got so angry. I was sitting there watching with my dad, and it's the night after the ESPY Awards. By the way, we sent somebody to the ESPY Awards who got thrown off the red carpet.
Yeah.
They sent Arsenio Hall, and I thought that was weird to begin with, because didn't Arsenio used to hate Jay?
And they were in competition with each other.
Yeah, and now it's like, I think it's such a big come down for Arsenio to be his correspondent.
Hey, Arsenio's happy to get any kind of work.
So he sends Arsenio to the red carpet of the ESPY Awards, and he is doing Stuttering John to a T. It's exactly what this show pioneered.
Right.
They would have never thought of it had they not seen it on this show.
Of course not.
And Arsenio's asking similar questions, not as funny, but, you know, he's being a pain in the ass. He's asking, you know, people, would you freeze your father, you know, goofing on the Ted Williams thing, and asking people outrageous stuff. And, you know, I can't do stupid stuff, like you ask a girl, has a guy ever committed a 3-second violation while in bed with you? I mean, really dumb stuff, but the same stuff that we used to do, except when we did it, it was funny.
Yeah, and that's the same TV Guide that will then give accolades to Jay Leno, and what a wonderful show he's doing. He's bringing to America fresh new entertainment, not to mention the Walking Jay bit, which is exactly the bit we do where we ask average, everyday people basic questions, and we prove that nobody knows anything. And then you turn on any of these shows. And not to mention the radio dial that's just filled with Howard Sterns.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I've created a revolution in entertainment. And TV Guide, the best they can do is say, I suck. That's like, you know what? And by the way, TV Guide saying anybody sucks has no credibility whatsoever, because TV Guide hasn't done anything original ever, except to report what's on TV.
Even these lists, somebody else did it first.
Well, that tape I gave you, that's a lady, the lady who was in charge of making the list explains how they made the list.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's hear the lady who made the list.
First, I want to know, before we give away the
This is from CNN.
bad shows, what was the criteria to judge these shows? Oh, there were bad shows, there were good bad shows, there were guilty pleasures. You have to be really terrible in some aspect. And we confess, though, some of these are shows that we really love.
Here's a woman who's probably never written anything original in her whole goddamn life.
You know, I mean, this is just this is when, you know, one of the times when having this job is just so much fun. I mean, we all go at it in a story meeting, and we all come armed with...
Having this job is so much fun. It's a magazine devoted to listing what's on television.
She just said a story meeting. She said, what are the criteria for putting people on this list? Oh, there were bad shows, bad shows.
Yeah. What a scientist.
I got to tell you, she's sitting there picking...
Good bad shows, bad shows, good shows, good bad good shows.
She's sitting there picking our show apart, explaining why it sucks. And I'm going, you know what? This is how I feed my goddamn kids.
You know, our favorite, either guilty pleasures, like I said, or something where we just...
She said guilty pleasures 3 times,
50 times. They had no criteria whatsoever.
There's guilty pleasures, bad guilty pleasures.
When you see, you don't you can't describe bad. You just know it when you see it.
And waiting all these years to say, how could they put that on TV? And we really battle it out. So it's all in good fun.
All right, well, now we can say it. Howard Stern voted one of the worst. How does this guy get a TV show?
Who is this talking?
How does he get a TV show? I'll tell you how I got a TV show. By being original, something you're not.
I know. It's one of these things where, I guess, you want to, you don't want to look, but you look anyway, or, he tries to push the envelope and be shocking. I mean, we took him to task because we said, at this point, you know what, he's predictable. He wants to shock people, and you sort of see it coming, and there's blurred breasts, and there's things where we just...
There's blurred breasts. Yeah, well, gee, I'm sorry.
You dingy broad.
No comment.
Know that this is, not really uplifting to humanity. So we had to take him down.
Because it's not uplifting to humanity. Who's to say that? Just because you're some dingy broad, a lot of guys get uplifted by this stuff.
Peg and take him to task for that. There you go. That's
and if anything, at least you think TV Guide could say it's one of the best shows on television because it's made every other television show good.
Look at nobody cares about anything on the list but you.
Yeah.
Do you think Jay actually considered having Arsenio stutter?
Time somebody does. Okay. Praise the Lord. This is another one. PTL.
PTL, yeah.
Because that's a relevant show.
Oh, yeah, nobody's going to get on your nerves about that.
I gave you a couple of the tapes there. You know what's really weird? These anchors, they never get a chance to have an opinion. So it's great because now they can trash you.
Yeah.
Because they never get a chance.
It's a free zone.
Yeah.
You can always criticize Howard.
Finally, number one on the worst TV, the list of worst TV shows, of course, we probably all knew this, Jerry Springer.
Oh, yeah, Jerry Springer. Again, a show that's still on the air and still popular, but, you come up with some of these topics alone, and I don't have to say anything more. Not the most uplifting side of humanity.
The next worst show for you would be Howard Stern and Jerry Springer, Lisa. That'll be one to critique.
There's a 1-2 punch right there.
Wow, they're funny.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Man.
Thank God for you.
What witty banter.
CNN, of course, has lost their entire audience because they're not innovative.
Yeah, for a while there, they had the whole market to themselves. The moment they got any competition, they lost
everything.
There's something else to watch.
Hated when you find out your favorite show is a bottom feeder. It's all ahead next on Talk Back Live. Back to you, Kira.
Yeah, I heard Howard Stern made the list. I have no problem with that one, Carol.
Yeah, and he's not number one either. He's really far down the list.
I'd push him up. All right, Carol Costello.
Who said that?
I don't know what the anchor's name is.
Kira?
These are two people you don't know.
I'll have to take a look at her. Kira. Put her on my hit list. Okay. I want to take a good look at her.
Well, you know what show's not on that list? The Magic Johnson Show. How doesn't that make it?
That never made it.
That was a good show.
Because you can't criticize me.
That was a good bad show.
Yeah.
See you soon. All right, we're going to check it on the on New York, or at the New York Stock Exchange. Spit it out, Kira. Rhonda Schaffler standing by
Kira.
once again. Sorry, you think of Howard Stern, you get all frustrated. Not a problem, Kira.
She wants me.
Wow.
She's frustrated.
She gets frustrated when she thinks about you.
See, when I go on vacation, people feel free to talk about me.
Yeah, it was free Howard Day, Howard bashing week.
The Chevy Chase talk show couldn't have been on that list, could it have?
No, these weren't bad moments.
No, I'm worse than that.
Just look at this week's cover of TV Guide, Howard Stern and the company of the Flying Nun and the Brady Bunch. Can it be?
Well, thank God they put me on that list. I don't think they'd even get noticed.
Nobody would want to talk about anything else on the list.
They couldn't say your name enough.
No.
For that list.
Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern. Meanwhile, you tune in every show, and all it is the Howard Sternization of television. You can't escape it.
Even all those dating games.
Oh, please.
I mean, not that we invented the dating game, but the way they do it.
Oh, yeah.
The edge to them now.
Yes.
To this guy right here. Hello, you're on the air. I don't know his name. I did this stuttering John. I can't read a note he writes. He's like when he talks. Yes, you're on the air.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, Doug, go ahead.
CNN did a feature last week on the Grease Man, and they showed that he volunteers in a D.C. soup kitchen and a cleaning toilets.
He'll do anything.
What is that guy going to do? Here's a guy. This Grease Man was a disc jockey. And every time they let him on the air, he makes racist comments. The first time he's on in Washington, D.C., and he says, it's Martin Luther King Day. He says, now all we need is for them to shoot 7 more.
4 more.
4 more, and we'll have a whole week off. So, all right. which to me is really disgusting. But all right, so they forgave him, I guess. They put him back on the air. I think this company put him back on the air.
Tom Chiusano.
Yeah, Tom Chiusano gave him a job, which is disgusting, too, because the guy sucks.
Yeah, well, I think Tom hired him after he made that statement.
Well, these guys at this company hire anybody who, anybody, because they're so afraid I'm going to leave. They just want to be able to replace me. By the way, I get no more respect at this company. They all hate me. Everyone here hates me. And I'm getting very nervous. Very nervous.
Do you still like radio?
I like radio, but radio don't like me.
A lot of people...
I fought the law, and the law won.
Unrequited law.
Everybody's up against me, man. Everybody hates me. That's how I feel. I feel everybody in this company hates me, and I don't know why. I'm such a good guy. I come to work, and I do my job, and I leave. They all are... Everybody just always ends up hating me.
A model employee.
I am a model employee. That's what I'm saying, but they all hate me. And let me tell you something. What they're doing to me is terrible. I've been aced out. That Les Moonves is a phony. He is angry with me, and I don't know why, because I was close to Mel, and now everybody hates me. They all want me out. There's a coup d'etat going on here, and what they do is they hire all my clones. But my clones will never be me. That's what they don't understand. My clones will always be wannabes. It's just clones after clones after clones. The Howard Stern sound-alike shows, and it's disgraceful. And none of them will ever have the reputation I have or the cachet that I carry.
You carry a cachet?
I carry about $300 on me in cachet. But, whatever. So my point, attaché, I meant. So my point is that everything seems to be coming to a close, unfortunately.
Will you have a big final day party?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Kill Jackie.
What?
Kill Jackie.
Oh, there's a good idea.
Kill Jackie on the last day? Yeah. The last day we're probably going to kill Jackie on the air.
Slowly.
Hey, look at the ratings. Don't take you back.
Well, with a bag.
That's a great idea.
Jackie, come here.
It'd be like a scene from the Deer Hunter where you just put one slug and everybody gets a chance of firing the...
Play Russian roulette.
Right.
CMO! Too late for work time.
So anyway,
Now you start daydreaming about killing Jackie.
I don't know what I was talking about, but that's it.
Oh, you're talking about CBS and
about leaving CBS.
Well, no, but the thing is, this Grease man, so he comes on the air here, and then he goes on and he says he can't stand the Lauryn Hill song or the Fugees. And he says, no wonder they're dragging, black people from cars or something. Something like that. Something stupid.
something related to that.
So finally, everyone had enough of them, and they got rid of him. Now the guy can't even get a job. He tried to get a radio job in Jamaica, of all places, where it's all black. The blacks heard about this. They went berserk.
Remember, he was headed there, and it was like, turn back. We don't want you.
Get out. Get out, Grease man.
On the island.
So the Grease Man franchise has come to a close. And so now I guess he's volunteering at soup kitchens to try to make amends to the blacks.
But not even serving the soup. He says he's cleaning the toilet.
How do you know that? They showed it on CNN? They showed him cleaning a toilet?
Yeah, they showed it on CNN, something called Newsstand.
Yeah, well, he's just doing it to try and win black people back.
He's humiliating himself.
Right. Yeah, all right, thank you.
Hey, I have one question.
Yes.
For years you've been preaching against marriage and the institution of marriage.
Yes.
But now that you find yourself single, you often talk about how you're in pain and you're drinking to dull the pain.
Yes.
Isn't that a conflict?
Well, no, it's not a conflict at all. It's I'm going through a very bad scene. It's a tough emotional scene. I was married but if I had never gotten married, I wouldn't be in this emotional crisis. I would never have formed the attachments.
So it's just not being single, it's the breakup.
What?
It's just not being single. It's the breakup.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's Jackie.
Right. Okay, Jackie.
Kill Jackie.
Kill Jackie.
Well, I don't agree with that. I'm against killing Jackie.